You know what time it is. Cannons. Look at them, Death Shriekers and Magmas. Laborers ready to defend their masters. And we are on the high ground. Beautiful background. And here we are, the foreground. And my Demon Sorcerer. Look at them. Dentistry and all. We got these bad boys. Demon Engines on the low ground. And we're up against Skaven. This is going to be the fight of artillery. And if you can see, ooh, look at that in the corner over there. Is that what I think it is? A Hell Pit Abomination. We don't get those too often around here. Ugh. It's gross looking. Reminds me of my brother. Ugh. Look at that caboose. What do we got on the high ground, though? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like some basic clan rats with shields, the ROR variant. Speaking of ROR variant, avalanche mortars. Everyone's favorite. Everyone's got to bring them. To be fair, I don't blame them. Magma shots taking them right at those. Ooh, even with fire resistance, those boys. Yeah, even with fire resistance, those boys take damage. Deleted. Bye-bye. That just leaves the mortars to my Death Shriekers and magma cannons. Use the Hobgoblin archers, or yeah, wolf archers, to finish those off. Come on, Death Shriekers. Swing and a miss. But yeah, those demon engines down there, I'm liking those. I'm trying to soften up that silly Hell Pit Abomination. I only took Ashen and the I always forget what the other spell is. The one that shoots the basically lava rocks. Oh, they're iron demons. I like calling them demon engines, but they're iron demons. Going into his backline, get rid of these plate claws so I can actually send troops down and take objectives. And LegionHeir summoning in Rattling Gunners, which surprisingly aren't doing as much damage as they really should. My Sorcerer took that like a champ. Wow. No shield, nothing. I mean, he's taking damage, but not as much as I'm used to seeing. But we're gonna retaliate real nicely, real quick. Bam! Overcasted, and he's moving. Nice little shape there. He moves into the fire. That's good because we're about to move into his backside. Charge him, boy! Bulls on parade. Even killed the model. We're gonna finish them off. His damage reflection and physical resistance he gets while in combat, thanks to the great Taurus he's on, really helps out. These iron demons are doing work. I love them. Look at them go. Watch the Skaven rat bastards run away. Yeah, cheeky bastards. Run, run. And to be fair, this is LegionHeir's first time playing Skaven. We were playing a lot of games, and he wanted to test out new factions. Ones he hasn't played before. He's used to playing High Elves, Lizardmen, and get what the other one is. Sorry. Oh, Kislev. There we go. And so he liked those. I suggested a few. He seen me play a couple little videos, and he's like, "All right, I'll give him a try." And he likes them, and I don't blame him. He did think the Skaven were a bit overpowered. They do have their weaknesses, like all factions, and I don't think they're overpowered at all. They are strong. They're definitely strong. Very well underestimated. And it takes some time to learn their strengths and weaknesses, but with the variety of units they have, it's hard to, even if you know what you're going to go up against, it's still, you never know. Because it's like, it kind of reminds me of greenskins. They don't have any flying options, but on the ground, they're still strong and they still have variety. You don't know what they're going to pick, even if you... Well, not so much with greenskins. Greenskins, you only have so many. You're limited to so many. Even with so many units, you're still limited in what you're gonna bring in, depending on what you face. And even then, you're typically gonna bring in all the basic boys and goblins, so you know you're coming up against that. Chaos Dwarfs not so much in Skaven. It's usually Vermintide. Vermintide, you go wide, go home. Go wide or go home. Hell Pit Abomination was a disruption piece for sure. If he gets into those cannons, I am done. And we can't allow that. So what do? I'm bringing all the labor force I can to slow it down until some real reinforcements happen. Such as Infernal Guard. Oh, no, just Chaos Dwarfs. Infernal Guard come later. Get it, boys. I forget it has regeneration, weakness to fire, so I should actually be bringing in Hobgoblin Wolf Riders with... Or Wolf Archers. Hobgoblin Wolf Archers. Bleh. They should be able to handle it just nicely. Iron Demon's just destroying Skaven frontline, as it should be. And then the silly Hell Pit is coming to town. Apparently he lost track of his unit. Having him... That's the thing with Skaven. There's a lot to multitask. There's a lot of units you gotta pay attention to. And that's how you lose them quickly. Just not being able to see what's up. Oh boy, there he is. That thing is a monster. But it's gonna go down eventually, hopefully. It's got low armor. It's got armor piercing, but it's meant to fight monster units. And we didn't really bring any monsters besides the one my lord's riding. Rat ogres. Ooh, rat ogres. Tough bastards. They're going to be coming in, dealing damage. They're going to... Good answer to my Chaos Dwarfs, for sure. Hobgoblin Wolf Rider should be able to handle those, though, quite nicely. That low armor. Iron Demon's just destroying... He really sent them packing. You know, all it took was 2 of them. And we're chasing down his Warlock Engineer. Poor bastard. Watch this. Here we go. Bam! Bam! Unload! Poor guy. I feel so bad for the rat bastard, but you know what? It is what it is. It's really strange. He's got all these spells meant for infantry, but he's nowhere. There's no infantry to be found. Poor Plague Claws don't know what to do with themselves. There's a bunch of Hobgoblin Archers that can dodge these shots all day. Yep, do what you can, LegionHeir. It's not gonna help. Gotta take this objective. Yeah, I like this little strategy I got going on. Iron Demon's doing massive disruption. They're hard to take out for Skaven, even if they are the Spear variant. They don't really have AP behind them. And you have Wolf Goblin Archers just mopping up and then taking objectives on this low ground. It's very open. Here on this high ground, you get a bunch of artillery to just power through. Death Shriekers are great both on the high ground and low ground, but preferably high ground because you can unload from top since they're mortar units. Magma Cannons not so much, but once you get them into position on the objective, they should do fine shooting down the lane of the other objectives. No! Rat Ogres, get out of here! Shooting away the Hell Pit Abomination with Dwarf Warriors. That's insane. Ugh, that's a damn shame. That Hell Pit Abomination. Oh man, getting chased out by Dwarf. Well, my Demon Sorcerer Lord is also helping out with his gunshots because they're providing 40% weakness to fire, since that's what his gun does, plus his regeneration weakness. So yeah, we're having a good time there. Sorry about that. Ah, the Infernal Guard, taking it like champs. These boys are tanks. Rattling guns, Plague Claws, and they're still marching forward. These ain't no bitches. They're tough boys. No line of sight, no problem. We're coming to get you as the Magma Cannons provide fire support. He's got those AP dogs coming. But still, these boys, they don't crumble that quick. Oh, I love it. I love these boys. I don't think Plague Claws do fire damage. No, I don't think so. That would explain why they're taking those hits like champs. Bam! Bam! Oh, I love me some Magma Cannons. Say what you will, they're still pretty solid. And the Chaos Dwarfs need a solid unit like that. Can you imagine not having Magma Cannons, how screwed the Chaos Dwarfs would be without having that artillery piece? As good as it is. Like, we'd be struggling real bad. All our units would get trashed so quick. Speaking of trash, Iron Demon coming in to do some garbage work. Bull Centaurs with dual axes coming on the side to reclaim that objective. But yeah, oof. Oof, oof, oof. Man. No, I guess we're not going to take that objective. I said, screw it. We're going to go straight to the home and start doing some real damage. as good as I'm doing, as much fun as I'm having, I'm really not playing this out as efficiently as I really should be. Because Chaos Dwarves with the... Even though I brought a Hashut Sorcerer, I really should have him down there with the Hobgoblin Archers giving the Ashen Storm, so those units can get a buff to their weakness, damage. Hobgoblin Archers with their fire arrows. Other than that, I don't know. The more expensive spells in the Hashut I don't typically bring. Simply because of the... I mean, they're good, for sure. But with how expensive the Great Taurus is, it doesn't really allow me to bring all that. I'll bring it sometimes with a legendary lord like Drazoth, or actually, Drazoth. Drazoth, however you want to pronounce it. I think it goes better with him, unless you bring the Chaos Sorcerer Lords on foot, because they're going to be in the thick of it, in the front lines, taking objectives. But on the Bale Tauruses, on the Great Tauruses, they're going to be in the back line, causing all sorts of disruption. And if you expect your opponent to swarm you with multiple units, I guess I could see it doing that. But a savvy player will not do that as much. And even then, you could just use the cheap spammable one that does the vortex magma field thing. I don't know what it's called. And that should suffice over spamming out a spell. I mean, you could spam that spell out, even overcost, I think 3 times if you, and compared to the regular, like, Hell's Hammer or the explosive one. I forget what the other one is, the volcanic one. Multiple explosions. That one looks dope, though. I love that animation on that spell. It's so cool. I just don't use it often enough because no one ever blobs. And if they do blob, I end up bringing the Dreadquake Mortar anyways, so, like, we're doing work. I just don't see that blobbing spell being very useful. And yeah, we're coming to the end here. LegionHeir says GG soon because, man, that that Death Shrieker. That thing is a bastard. Even Death Shriekers, you don't really need Dreadquakes. The Death Shriekers do solid work too if you blob them up long enough. But yeah. I'm not satisfied. Well, I am satisfied, but I'm not as satisfied as I should be. I could be a bit more savvy with my gameplay, but we're still having fun, and that's what matters to me. We should be ending this pretty soon. Come on. End it. End it. He did more damage to his own rats than he did my units. Poor guy. And we are up. Yeah, we're up damn near 7,000, yeah, over 7,000 value. That's, almost 8,000 now. It's pretty insane. We did this quite efficiently. Oh, those Iron Demons are still around, though? Jeez. Like, why bring the Skullcrackers if these things are still as good, if not better? They have the suppressing fire and everything. I don't get that. They really should swap the Ironcracker and the Iron Demon. Or the Skullcracker and the Iron Demon in terms of value. I don't get that. I think that was a mistake. I don't know. Yeah, let's hurry this up. This is done. Let's look at that value. Alright. What are we looking at? Iron Demons. Yup, they paid for themselves for sure. Yeah. All my artillery did pretty damn solid. Laborers, even they paid for some of them paid for themselves. Wow, that's insane. Infernal Guard did what they're supposed to do. Their defensive units, they took damage as they should have. Other than that, we did alright. Not surprised though. I was expecting a lot. I mean, I did see some artillery, so it's not too bad. If he would have went more of a Vermintide build, I don't think I would have had any troubles either. Just burn all the rats to the ground. But yeah, I hope you guys like that. Like, subscribe, help the channel grow. We're going to hit 200. I want to hit 1,000 eventually. Share this with your grandma and grandpa. And with that said, have a good one. Peace.